Hey everybody, Logan here. Yes, I'm back, and yes, I'm still under the weather. It's been a week. But I'm feeling much better. That's why you didn't see any videos over the weekend. I decided to just rest it up and try to kick this. But, hope everybody out there, all my brothers and sisters, all my friends out there, everybody, all my viewers, all you guys, hopefully you guys watching in the States have a happy Memorial Day. And remember what today is about. Remembering all of our fallen brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers who've been protecting us, who sacrificed their lives so we can be free. Thank you. Thank all of you out there. Happy Memorial Day. Now let's get into the video. So apparently, these people, see these guys right there, Microsoft doesn't want you to buy Xboxes anymore. What? How did they make... Yeah, apparently, owning one of these... No, that's Series S. Or Series X, they don't really care. Because now they're apparently coming out with something called codename Keystone. It's elite. And basically, it's a Google Stadia, but Xbox form. If this is the way Microsoft is headed, then it even backs up my concerns about that previous video I did last week about Microsoft not really caring about their fan base. And by the way, I got hit by CBS Paramount because they thought that the game footage I used from Halo was from the show. Yeah. And it's not. Whatever. With that being said, yeah, so Microsoft doesn't care if you buy hardware anymore. This is actually a slap in the face to all of us gamers who enjoy a physical collection, who actually enjoy owning our games instead of owning a digital license to a game that they can just wipe away at any time. Especially if you're streaming it, if it's over a cloud device, you don't even have access to that. God forbid your internet goes out, you can't even play. At least with a console, say your internet goes out, which happens quite a bit depending on where you live, you can just still play your console. Now we do know that with your digital consoles or your digital purchases, that ain't the case. The DRM doesn't allow you when the servers are down. So it does that check. Okay, yeah, there was an article that came out that said they're looking into a patent, or they're trying to file a patent that will allow you to take your physical games and get a digital copy off of that. We'll see. I don't know anything about that one. I haven't got any solid information. That's why I'm not really telling much else about that. So once more solid info comes out about that, I will bring that to you. But Microsoft, I know you don't care. No, you don't care what we think. As a former employee, you sure don't give a crap what I think. But come on. Let me bring up an article for you. Now, this article comes from Windows Central. So, this says, exclusive, Microsoft continues to iterate on an Xbox Cloud streaming device codenamed Keystone. Now, the key is to the cloud. Microsoft and their cloud. Azure, or whatever you want to call it. So, as you can see, this is a fan render. I saw another one that actually looked like the Stadia dongle with an Xbox thing on it. For a few years, rumors have persisted that Microsoft was exploring building some form of streaming stick to offer Xbox Cloud gaming via a more affordable dongle, similarly to the Chromecast and Google Stadia. Yeah, we see how well that worked out. The first hint was Project Hobart. More recently, a codename Keystone appeared in an Xbox OS list, lending fire to rumors that Microsoft was continuing to explore additional hardware for the Xbox lineup. We can now confirm that is indeed true. And it pertains to a modernized HDMI streaming device that runs Xbox Game Pass and its cloud gaming service. Microsoft is, however, taking some time to explore additional iterations of the product before bringing it to market. And that's all the things. Okay. So the article goes on. I'll link it below, let you guys read it if you want to read the whole thing, but that's the gist. So Microsoft wants to spend as little money as possible, give you as little as possible, but take as much as your money as possible. Oof. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that at all. Especially when there are a lot of places, shoot, here in the US, places in the Midwest don't have the greatest internet connection. And if Microsoft says, you know what, that's how we're going to do it. You want the latest Halo, you want the latest Call of Duty, you want the latest Elder Scrolls, you want the latest Warcraft, you want the latest, you have to buy this. But my internet sucks. Tough. All right, I'll go buy a PlayStation. But stream. Cloud. Okay, I'll buy a Switch. But stream. But cloud. No, it's stupid. It's stupid. Okay, I'm getting a little fired up here because I think it's a dumb idea. We see that it didn't work with Google. We see that it ain't working with Amazon. It's not working. The infrastructure just isn't there. People also like to hold onto a product. They like to have something in their hand to hold on to, something that they know is theirs. And Microsoft wants to go, nah, we're going to follow in the failure that is the Stadia's footsteps. Okay. All joking aside, I worked for the company in 2 different iterations for over 2 and almost 3 years. Almost 3 years altogether, I think it was. And I've seen a lot of the things that they do. And I've worked around their products since 2001. Microsoft doesn't make good decisions in the short term. Things like Zune could have been much better. Xbox Music. Look at the Xbox One itself. Windows phones. The Surface was a great one. There they did it. Surface Studio had its potential. Then you go HoloLens. Oh yeah, that was supposed to be this big thing that consumers, regular consumers, it wasn't available. We had it when I was at a store location, at a Microsoft store. We had it there for a demo, but the thing was so expensive and did nothing but play Minecraft and a couple of other things, but it really wasn't meant for your average consumer. So they promise all these big things, they come out with stuff and kill it very quickly. This isn't the smart way to go. This isn't the way to go with your consoles. The Series X is a great step forward. Game Pass is a solid step. How they're doing Game Pass right now is a different story. I'm not a big fan of Indie Game Pass, which is what I call it, because all these big AAA games that we're supposed to be getting, we clearly haven't been. There's 1, 2 here and there. I've seen a lot of their mistakes. I've seen a lot of their successes too. Either I've worked in the company or company adjacent, I should say, between GameStop and Best Buy and other things. But at this point, I think this is a bad idea. Hey, maybe someone who lives in a cubicle in New York who doesn't buy video games anyway. I don't know who this would be for. People who hate collecting things or who hate having a return on their investment. I don't know who this would be for. As we see Stadia, it didn't work. Nobody wanted it. I don't know, Microsoft. This is you should rethink this. Maybe in about 20 years. But right now, we see it didn't work. Series S is solid. At least you have a console there. You have something to hold on to. But now with the whole DRM thing, like I said, it's making people think. If you really want a physical machine, games with current gen games, where that game is actually on the disc, Switch or PS5. The Xbox really, I've been a big Xbox guy, I really don't have to say this. But they're really pushing me into the arms of the competition, being Sony and Nintendo quite a bit. But I've always loved Nintendo too. So, this is something to make you think. Tell me what you guys think about this. Do you think this is a good idea, a bad idea? I don't think now's the time for this. They might come up with something when they decide to come out. Hey, you can't find a Series X? Get one of these little things. Because that's what people want. People who wanted a Series X want a little dongle because they can't find a Series X. But it's only $100. It's going to be like $150, $200. Guaranteed. I'm going to go with 100. If that's $299, yeah, we're going to go with $150 to $200. That little thing's going to be. You have nothing to show for it, but a little thing-a-dingy. And then the controller's going to be sold separately. Guarantee that. No. Probably not. Who knows? I don't know. This is just, it's eye-rolling territory. But thank you guys so much for watching. I've rambled on long enough. Microsoft and their decisions lately have definitely been kind of slightly infuriating. And again, this comes from someone who's been pro-Microsoft for quite some time, until the last few years, when I would even say the last year and some change, where they've really been making some bad decisions. Oh. I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Remember, hit that little tip thing where you can give us just the tip. Little thanks by giving us the tip. I'm never going to let that joke die. Thank you guys so much. Again, follow us on our socials. Head on over to redbandanagaming.com. Subscribe, like we always say. Be legendary. Thanks again.